The island was buzzing with excitement. A brand new engine had arrived, and with mixed reception. "That engine is nothing but rude," Thomas complained one night. "You've hardly known her for over a day, little Thomas," Gordon yawned. "Surely she cannot be that bad." "You'd be surprised," Thomas grumbled.
"That emerald fraud is nothing but trouble,"
Percy put in. The big engine decided they'd wait to meet her to form his own opinion. The next morning, Gordon was waiting at the station platform. He was sizzling nicely when an unfamiliar green engine pulled up beside him. They had dark green paint, 2 large driving wheels, and a rectangular tender. The engine spoke with a Scottish accent.
"I hear you," the engine spoke.
"My name is Gordon," the big engine sniffed. "Now who might you be?"
"I'm Emily, your new best express engine," she boasted.
"I see. Well, let's hope you put on a good show for the passengers then. They are the most important part of the whole railway after all."
"Aye, indeed they are. I intend to prove I can handle it."
"Yes, very well then," Gordon murmured. "However, I must cut this conversation short. Thomas and Percy are supposed to be fetching the morning trains, and I must look my best for the express."
"Och, of course, dear. We express engines must always look our best after all."
Emily soon left after saying that, leaving Gordon with a rather bad taste in his mouth. Meanwhile, Henry was just returning home from his usual kipper run. He was rather cheerful. "Good morning, everyone. Looks like a lovely day today."
"Good morning, Henry,"
Percy peeped. "Back from a late night again?" "As per usual. That's just the job." "Now then, isn't it about time you fetched Gordon his coaches?"
"Oh yes, I almost forgot. Thank you, Henry."
Percy peeped, turning left in a hurry. James, however, looked on with interest. "Henry's gone soft on us," James said to Gordon later that day. "Little James, whatever are you talking about?" he groaned. "He's losing his toughness. He used to be more like us, a big, strong and firm green engine, and now he's just a big soft teddy bear to all the little engines." "Henry's the same as he's always been, little James. You're just delusional. Now, hurry along and take your train before you start filling my head with any more nonsense." And with that, James flounced away. Later at Edward Station, James was sitting with a stopping goods train taking on water when Emily pulled up on the opposite platform. "Why, hello there," James exclaimed. "Who might you be?" "I'm Emily, love. Who might you be?" "My name is James, the most splendid engine on the whole of Sodor." "Well, dear, I'm one of the most gorgeous engines around." The 2 engines were soon talking like old friends. Soon it was time for James to leave. "Come on down to the sheds tonight. I'm sure the others would love to meet you." And James flounced away. Later that night, Emily did puff into the sheds. "Why, hello again," James whistled. "So wonderful for you to join us," he exclaimed. "What is she doing here?" Thomas growled. "And what are you barking at, love?" the Stirling spat. Thomas's steam pressure shot up immediately. "She's here because I invited her," James protested. "And if you don't like it, you can't clear off and take your bug friend with ya," she hissed. Thomas and Percy were simply beyond words and left the sheds in a huff. "Rotten single, dirty bugs." Later, Thomas and Percy were sitting in a nearby goods shed. "Bossy Boiler, who does she think she is ordering us about like that?" Percy proclaimed. "The controller of the railway," Thomas joked. "But don't worry, Percy. I'm sure if we toss a Topham hat, he'll fix this up for us tomorrow." "I do hope you're right, Thomas. I hate sleeping in these cold and damp sheds. Just try not to think about them. Think of warm things. Last time I did that, I wound up with the fat controller's trousers around my funnel." Thomas could only laugh as his friend went grumpily to sleep. You can only hope, however, that the Topham hat could fix things right in the morning. But that's a story for another time.